Manu Samoa!
Competition, and we are underway in Suva. First match of the afternoon, and an early touch for Ryan Lonergan, the captain.
These images obviously going through to Stan Sport as well, so hello to our Australian viewers and everyone in the Pacific.
And it goes Lamb again, and another very good take in the centre of the line-out. Slade, and now they get it moving forward, just 4 metres out from the line here. They're over! Selala Lamb scores it. Manu Samoa on the board in Fiji.
3 penalties cost them 80 metres.
.25 out on the angle. A little bit of wind to contend with. He drift and along the deck to no one. So cleaning up is Stewart. And the kick coming from Hodge. It's been charged. Work to do for Edmed. Manu Samoa. And Hodge gets back beautifully. Nawanga-Netawasi, how about the ball for Will Harris? Outstanding work. Gets it off Hodge. Here come Aussie A. Very good tackle. Pass away. Lonergan, this time some power coming. What a player to have in the mix with this relatively young side. Reece Hodge, 54 test matches. Pollard, and it goes for Seru Uru, and they set the maul here. Not straight though, the call. The opening quarter of the game, Iona, again the kick option from the first 5/8, and some pressure to Visimia Rush.
Samoa, another invitation inside that red zone.
The try scorer Lamb throws in another good take at line-out time, and again he plugs in at the back. He's got Inari with him. That player, I think, has come through now from the side. So Inari away to Iona. Got plenty of players with plenty of pace out wide, and there's one of them. Koala frees it up beautifully. They're going to score. Manu Samoa get their second. Nigel Wong on debut.
Yeah, the double blast means someone's going to the bin too. I think the Australians, here he goes. He's going to have a chat to the captain, but stand by. There's the yellow card. And he sent them to the bin as well. We get images of the crowd going crazy. But Australia are down to 14. And and just look at the opportunity. That pass there, the skip pass, gave Tuala the opportunity to get on the outside. And then Hodges was in no man's land. Caught
on that occasion, and there was absolutely nothing he could do. Off the upright.
Not necessary.
Up goes Harris. The Waratah wins it, and now here they do come through. Hamish Stewart inside the 22 again. They've had plenty of time inside it, the Australians. Out Fokete. Alako Fokete stepping around the defence and places back for his captain. I didn't know much about that, Tom Robertson. And Alako Fokete stabs it onto the boot. Play on is the call, chasing through and claiming the try, Fraser McGrath.
They're going to award it.
Australia A hit back with a man in the bin. Finally.
Target, because it didn't go through the gap, and it was like pinball. There it is. And then all of a sudden, McBride says, I'll just chip it through. And then does he win the race? Yes, he does. Great decision. No need to go.
In the 2021 season with the Wallabies. And he gets Australia A on the board in Fiji. Lonergan Here today in Fiji, Inari just evades McRae. Now Siuli stacking up down the right here, Iona. A good tackle coming that time from Jock Campbell. 6 phases for the men in blue. Now the captain just rolling through the tackle of Tom Robertson. Tuala, little inside pass. Here they come, Manu Samoa. Nuila. He's in. Oh, Manu Samoa at their best.
Now the Australians are blowing up because they think there was obstruction with a decoy runner that came through and took out a player. I'd agree with them. I think it's harsh. There's no way in the world Nuila would have gone through that gap if that player hadn't been taken out. So, and this is it here. First Alatoa goes in, and then the decoy runner. Have a look at where the contact is made with the Australian defender. There's the decoy runner running across. He has created a gap, and that try shouldn't stand, but it will.
Some form of obstruction, but and take this out too. A healthy advantage ahead of the break. No problems. What they do. Manage the scrum. Nawanganitawase, he's slammed there as Tane Edmed by Nerea Formai. Just goes behind Uru for the Aussies. Competing at the breakdown as well. Manu Samoa well. There comes the kick. Here's the chase. Guess who? Fraser McRae. But
Reece Hodge will just drive this into the corner of Manu Samoa and now ask his forwards to go to work.
Excellent exponents of it. It's ball is loose again though, off set piece, and Manu Samoa have it, so mistake at set piece for the Aussies. Again, 2019. And there is some good power from the Australians. Well, you mentioned the forwards.
And I think that water break worked a treat.
Well, they can get something here. Reece Hodge, and I can feel this with the Brumbies. There it is for the fellow Brumbian Lonergan, Edmed. Oh, just past Hodge. The one that Tawasi can't hold on. Oh, I think his
players, hence the reason why they looked at each other, Tuala and Visanier.
And it goes again, more untidy ball from line out for the Australians. So that will be something that Jason Gilmore, Inari, sends it high, and he makes the touch. Gibbon to ground, Edmed, deeper pass this time, trying to find a wee bit of space for Campbell. Tuala making a good defensive play. Is toward the end of the half, but in the opening, as Tane Edmed gets the second 40 underway. The lead by 19 points to 7. Manu Samoa over Australia. Managing to hold on to that. Billy Pollard as Lonergan decides to play the territory game, and that's not a bad kick at all from Ryan Lonergan. He forces Rodney
In the air.
Udu the target again, and no one contesting on that occasion. Here come the Australians. Pollard's got it. Oh, but this time, it's Manu Samoa.
You just can't do that sort of stuff at international level. Super Rugby, your coach will be angry from Samoa and the runners and looking to try and find some gaps there. And Foketi with a seatbelt tackle that's just too high after 5 phases, and that's a nice net.
Zelala Lamb, and it goes for Samuel Slade, not straight. So
That's what I was talking about, Jeff, when they came back, is that if Samoa could sustain.
Edmed, Reece Hodge, little kick along the ground for Nawanganito. Weight coming again from Australia, so Inari gets it out smartly for his 5'8", Iona, and he sends a big punt downfield. Into touch it goes, but Nawanganitawase takes it quickly for Hodge, and familiar sight, Hodge running it back, stepping one way, then the other, on the halfway line for Lonergan. Edmed just hasn't been able to create a lot today, but maybe here through Foketi. Harris sells the dummy, gets the ball away. Campbell fires it up. Foketi Lalakai for Kitty. Oh, very good defence. Lonergan. Ryan Lonergan's in. Australia hit back. That's stunning from the boys in gold.
This is what we've been waiting to see. He got given the skipper's armband and he said, I'll lead these men. He would have been gutted in the first 40 at the way that they had played, but this is what Australia is all through the levels, is just keeping the ball alive. The offload is the money here. It goes through for Keddy and Hodge, and then all of a sudden,
That's it, boy.
To convert his own try, Ryan Lonergan, 25 out on the angle in Suva, and Lonergan again back for Tane Edmed. It makes it difficult for Iona, Rodney Iona taking on the line. It is there for Taumatene again, and Iona. Ball has been turned over by Australia. Edmed hacks it downfield. And here come the Aussies. Looking for another one. He's going to get it too, you know. Fraser McCrate.
take it back to the hit from Langi Gleeson, who's just come on the field wearing jersey 20. That's what created the problem after 8 race. That was it between McCrate, Edmed and Uru, and Superman scores it.
Well, a chance to square things up in Suva. As you'd expect, no mistake. Moore with another penalty advantage, and Annie Tuala will just dab this over the top, see if he can get something from it. Can't. And
experience and just calm them down and just take them back to what was successful in the first 20 minutes of this game.
First game of Pacific Nation all around the world on what is a very big weekend of international football. The Australia A side will try and push ahead for the lead. Gleeson places it back for his captain, and Edmed, a little short pass, couldn't find anybody. Manu Samoa though have it on the counter, and striding forward is the man on debut, Tuala. For Mai, floats a big pass across to Iona, and he plays the territory game. Ball sets up, and out does it work out for Hodge nicely, but it's a good tackle from Nolangi Visinia, and they couldn't resist the Australians. Manu Samoa with. Now what can they cook up here at line out? Oh, it's untidy from Manu Samoa, and the Australians will have a chance now from inside their half. Kick comes, and work to do for Danny Tuala. He just hoops it down the centre of the park in Suva. There'll be some tired legs out there now. 65 gone, and the heat of Fiji is Edmed. Again, the kick down to Neria for Mai. And how dangerous he is on his feet. He hasn't had a lot of work on attack today for Mai. Taumatene is there for Samoa, just on the halfway line. Visinia up again from his wing for Puliai. Now, Ezekiel Lindenmuth just inside Manu Samoa's half and trying to hold on. Henry Time Stowers just manages it as Rodney Iona steps, kicks, and sizing this up in the sun is Edmed. Now Hodge. Just a little short iron. Iona. Oh, for Mai. For Ketty now on the counter for Australia. And it's
A chance to kick for goal, which they haven't done. They haven't scored a point in the second half.
starting to buckle. Play on us to call Taumatene. He's going to score! Brilliant heads-up play, Manu Samoa. And it goes to their reserve halfback, Jonathan Taumatene.
Well, they took the bling off him. Popped out, look at this. That just flicks out, and that is play on, and that's exactly what Tamatini did.
Very big play. Yako Piper's earned a drink after this. Lovely. Australia's 22. Good tackle coming in this time from Anstey and Hugh Sinclair. They're searching for it, McGrath. And he's got it as well, you know. Well, he's had a couple of big defensive plays to go with his couple of... And you've said it, Willie, full value from the 7.
Full value.
Atene goes to the air himself. And a bit of pressure coming for Hodge. Players flying through, but the Wallabies veteran does eventually manage to pop it away. Edmed floats the pass across for Stewart. Ball back on the inside, and oh no, it breaks down for Mai. Tidies it up for Samoa, and now McFarlane to ground. Iona drops it onto the boot. Good distance from the 10. Falls just in behind Hodge. Looks at the options left again. A little kick down inside the 22. Little kick by Hodge's standards. As they play the territory. And it goes again. Kaitu'u. Edmed has it off line out. Gleeson out the back door for Campbell. Here they come again. Drayden moving it. Out to the man, Peach. We know the wheels he's got. Players in support on the inside. Australia, brilliant! James Tuttle's going to score it.
Oh, that is an offload in the midfield there, and then they just knew that they had numbers. And the speed from Peach, we've seen him on the Australian 7 circuit, throws it on the inside, and James Tuttle's just come on the field, and he's run 75 campaign finish coming up.
Right back in this one against Manu Samoa. 3 to go in Suva. The game has come to life. Drayden down just on his 22. Holtz for Edmed. Now Reece Hodge. You get the feeling it's now caution to the wind, but Manu Samoa! Awong! Awong's going to win it, is he? Could that be it? Could that be enough for Manu Samoa?
The giant winger stuck out his mitt, scored 1 in the first half where he brushed off Reece Hodge to go around and score the try. And on this occasion, for Keddy, all he had to do was hold on to that, but he offloaded. And Wong on debut says, make mine a double. But boy, they look so good on attack there from their own 22.
Iona, and just drifting.
Turn the table. It's taken 14 years, and what a terrific
special game. Excellent encounter, great rugby, but in the end it's Manu Samoa who have beaten Australia A in Fiji 31 points to 26.